कति दिन बाद देखेँ यति बिहानको भ्यू। बिहान छिटो उठ्नु पर्ने रहेछ बजे। घर पनि छ मान्छेहरू। अहिले चाहिँ निक्लिसक्यो कतिजना सबै। हेलो आज हामी जाँदैछ। Hopefully TemiTeaGardenमा cherry blossoms are still there. Ati? Awake, gente. Mama गइसक्यो होला चढेर। पऱ्यो मामा मेरो। मेरो मामा चाहिँ होला छोडेर गइसक्यो। आइको नपास। Kabur ay korda pala. Hey, voiceover Nammi here. Since you've already been introduced to today's itinerary, I guess it makes little sense to get into that again. What I've not told you is that this isn't a solo trip. I'm merely a guest traveler joining in on my mother's school trip. For context, she's a teacher. So a little disclaimer, there's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of nature appreciation. Any location we go to, there will be skies and trees and those God-blessed mountains and hills that literally look like heaven. For example, look at this. I swear this could be the kind of place that angels hang out in. Today has turned out to be a beautiful day with just the right amount of sunlight and energy required for a trip. It always puts me in awe about how incredibly amazing nature is with all its wonders and beauty. For as long as I recall, I've been a person who prefers the peace over the busy chaos of city life anytime. There's just something about the country that makes me feel calm and more present in the moment. As my 5th semester in uni came to an end, my mind had been all over the place with exams, thoughts about my future, and struggling to balance my many hobbies efficiently, all the while trying to be productive with them. I'll hear more about this later. As for now, it seems like we've reached our first stop, Chardham, Nammi. Editing this vlog is proving to be an excellent opportunity for me to expand my historical knowledge as well. Up until now, I had no idea that Chardham was actually built as a replica of India's 4 sacred pilgrimage sites, allowing devotees to visit all 4, namely Badrinath, Jagannath, Rameshwaram and Dwarka at one location, symbolizing spiritual completion. Also, it has another name, Siddheshwardham. This large pilgrimage complex, Chardham, features a massive 108-foot statue of Lord Shiva commemorating a specific mythological event from the epic Mahabharata. At one point in the story, Arjuna performed an intense tapasya, penance, to please Lord Shiva, seeking the powerful weapon, the Pashupatastra, to help the Pandavas in the Great War. Shiva appeared before him disguised as a hunter, the Kirat. The two fought over a wild boar, and after failing, the young panther realized the hunter's true identity. Humbled, Arjuna bowed. Pleased with his devotion, Lord Shiva revealed his divine form and granted him the Pashupatastra. Isn't it amazing how, as the legend says, this event mythologically unfolded right here hundreds of years ago blows my mind every time I think about it. Upon entering the central temple and receiving the prasad, we also came across the wall murals that illustrate the tales of Lord Shiva, notably his marriage. Well, I'm just a girl, and I had to stop for pictures. Though I love traveling, I've been going out less and less, which equals to lower amount of memory of the outside world through pictures for when I am grey and old. Well, I'm gonna try to get out more starting this year. Something has to change. The main statue is also surrounded by replicas of the 12 Jyotirlingas and miniature models of the original four dhams that I talked about earlier. Time again for pictures, right? Please bear with me. A separate 18-foot statue of Lord Kirateshwar, Lord Shiva in his hunter form, which somehow I did not film separately, is also part of this complex. Thankfully, my camera captured this statue a little bit, to which I was blind to at the moment. I really should observe my surroundings more. And of course, this segment ends with flowers. Next up, we have SaiMandir. It symbolizes Sai Baba's philosophy of universal brotherhood and love, which appeals to people from all backgrounds. I recall seeing a board that had one of the core mottos of his philosophy, help ever, hurt never, encouraging compassion and action against harm.
Hello? Mandir भित्र छु त
I learned Sai Baba taught that true happiness comes from inner peace, detachment from material desires, and seeing God in every being, promoting kindness, forgiveness, and honesty as paths to spiritual growth and unity.
근데 이거 같은 거 이놈
Okay, picking up where we left off on the bus before we arrived at Chardham. Sometimes I think I fall into the perfectionist trap, which results in me not completing a project I've started simply because I'm never really quite satisfied with it. Coming back home and having these little trips help me clear my mind, and as of now, my thoughts have been more organized than before. There are many times when I feel overwhelmed and anxious, when I've got so much work to do but nothing seems to be getting done, especially when at the back of my head I know I can do it well. This year, I hope I'll be more gentle with myself and remember that I don't have to be perfect all the time and that it's okay to just be. The last location for today, the very famous TemiTeaGarden, which I aim to go to almost every year to see those cherry blossoms. Except this year, I missed the right timing. Do you want to know what I found out though? Before this place became what we know today, it was once a Sherpa village. Quiet homes, familiar paths, and nearly 10 acres of forest nurseries growing slowly around a small missionary building. In the early 20th century, during British rule, the building became a landmark, home to Scottish missionaries carrying stories of another time. Later, it served as the office and residence of the divisional forest officer, silently watching the land change year by year. Full estuary and we have mountains. Just joking, I wanted to, but the mountains are beautiful too. Mini cherry. I feel so obsessed with these mountains. In 1969, a new chapter began. The TemiTeaGarden was established by Palden Thondub Namgyal, the last ruler of Sikkim. The land transformed once again, but the past never really leaves now, does it? It lingers in the mist, the tea leaves, and the quiet of these magnificent mountains. Cherry pineapple, but then we got mountain. Now this brings us towards the end of this random trip vlog, which I hope you enjoyed. Overall, I think it was a day well spent. I appreciate that you listened to my spiraling thoughts while we were on the bus, and I hope you found the stories about these locations that I learned while editing these clips myself interesting too. Hopefully, you'll be around for the next video. Spoiler, I have a very large magnitude of hobbies. I could literally be doing anything. Okay, that's a stretch, obviously, but you get the point. Okay, gotta go. Thank you for tuning in. Follow me well? I don't know. यहाँनिर फोटो खिच्नुलाई मात्रै जस्तो लाग्छ कोही बेला त ब्यागको चेनहरू सबै बन्द होला नि भिडियोमा फेरि
टर्च लिएर हिँड्ने जस्तो लाग्यो म त